Welcome back. So now you have created your STL file. It's time to get that file into G-code using CURA. Welcome back. So today we're going to talk about G-code. Well, G-code is a language on computers that it allows computers to tell it what to build. So therefore, it's important for us to convert an STL file to G-code to tell the 3D printer how to build the items that we want.
Alright, so welcome back. So the first thing you need to do is to download CURA to generate the G-code files. So where can you get CURA? Just Google CURA and download the latest version. So we are going to go on to CURA program. I'm going to click on CURA. So you'll be greeted with this layout there. Alright, so when you right click, you can actually rotate the 3D bed, so it gives you a 3D perspective of how the printout will look like. Alright, so first of all, you need to specify what printer you are using. So under the left drop down box, you can actually add printer. Under add a non-network printer, you can select the printer that you are using. Okay, the ones I'm using is Ultimaker 2 Plus, but you can add a custom 3D printer that is compatible with this software. So you look for your printer under custom FFF printer, and also you can look for any other brands that is compatible with the software. So as you can see here, there are so many brands. Alright, look for the one that you are using. Okay, click on it and click add. Alright, so once you click add, you have your preset printer here. Now you are gonna specify what material you are using. So the most common material that you are using is PLA, polylactic acid. Alright, and you have to specify the nozzle on the 3D printer that you are using. Mine is 0.4 mm. And here is the print settings on the right. So I'm using normal. So what's the impact of using normal, fine or extra fine? Alright, basically if you use normal, it is the fastest print speed that you can get. So if you use something less than that, which is fine 0.1, it will have a longer print time, and extra fine would have even much more time required for the article to be printed. So for me, if it's just a simple prototype, I'm just gonna use normal, and 18% here is the infill. What it means is the density of the article that you are gonna build. So whether will it be packed or loosely packed. Alright, so you can select the percentage of infill that you want your article to be built upon. Okay, you can click gradual infill. Will actually increase the amount of infill towards the top. This is so if your article is requires a lot of density at the top, because maybe it is quite fragile at the top as compared to the base, so you may want to use this option. So most of the time, my article I use support, because the support structures allows let's say you have a you're gonna build a robot. Okay, the robot has arms, so it requires printing the arms, so that's why you need support structures. And adhesion is the brim. So at the base of the article, would you like to build a rough or brim so that your structure will be firmly anchored onto the print bed. So this is a simple print setting. Okay, so one thing I would like to recommend is you go to custom, and under you go and search down to support. Is under support pattern, you may want to select lines because there are so many patterns that you can choose for your support pattern. There are lines, grid, triangles, concentric, zigzag, cross, and gyroid. So I recommend lines is because later on when the support structures are built, the line pattern is so much easier to break apart, so that it's easier to clean up your 3D article at the end. So having a line support pattern is much makes your process or quality of life much easier after you have printed the article. Alright, this is just my recommendation, but it's up to you. So under this, alright, now how you gonna open up your software, your file is under this file icon. Just click, and under downloads, and maybe you click on Blastoise. I have one here, and this is how it looks like. Alright, so basically this is how the article's gonna look like when I print it out. And you can see here this red shadows. These are regions where it requires it's not supported. Basically these red lines here or red shadows here are actually regions where it requires a support support structure to be placed. Okay, so just take note of that the red regions are actually not errors, but it highlights that those are the places where support structures are highly recommended, and it will build the support structures there as well if you use the support option clicked. Alright, so once you have opened up your file, you can right click and center selected model, so it automatically centers to the print bed. And if you wish to rotate, you can select the options on the left, and then it can shift the items big or small, shrink or enlarge. Right, it's up to your preference. And also you can lay flat. Alright, you can rotate it any way you want, but what I recommend is that you look for a place where there is a flat side. In this case, it's in this file is the feet of this toy, I would say, that will allow it to have a very stable printing process. Alright, look for the region that starts with a flat side. So this one here, this file here, the flat side is on the feet. So plan those flat side as the base. Alright, so once you are done, you click slice, and it says here 14 hours and 20 minutes. Alright, so all you need to do is click on save to removable device. Okay, so most of the time the 3D printer requires a SD card or micro SD card. So you got to save this G code into the SD or micro SD card first before you put it on your 3D printer. So save this onto your SD card, and once it's done, you can eject, and then you place it on your 3D printer, and on your 3D printer select print. Okay, alright guys, so that's it for my lesson on 3D printing. So now you know how to create a STL file and generating a G-code from an STL file and using the G-code into your 3D printer to print the desired 3D print that you want. So let me know down in the comments what you think I may have missed, and also do not forget to like and subscribe on my channel, and see you on the next one. Bye!